a seat. Okay, so let's try to armchair quarterback what we believe is going on here right now. So Hinton was escorted by police from Claremont County into the courtroom right here. There was some sort of commotion right outside with police officers then quickly escorting Hinton back out, likely for his own safety. His attorney remaining in the courtroom there with the judge. So this, of course, the man accused of hitting and killing that retired sheriff's deputy, making his no bond appearance. Okay, now we're listening outside.
What up, folks? This Trails. We back. And make sure you hit that like and you hit that subscribe. And you also check out that Cash App at the top, too. Show some support. We definitely got a couple since the last video. It's been great. I definitely appreciate it. Now, this video was about Rodney Hinton Jr. And first and foremost, we want to give our condolences to the Hinton family during this tragic ordeal with not only losing their son, but also having to deal with this issue here that we're about to speak about. We got this first article coming from Yahoo News, The Root. Rodney Hinton Jr. faced a sea of scowling cops in court, but his unshakable grit is inspiring empathy across racial lines. As you can see here, that infamous meme mug to the 100,000 police officers somehow allowed into the courtroom to give their intimidation, which is also an ethics question for what type of judge would allow 20 cops to assemble to be behind to intimidate someone who is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. It shows you a systemic attempt and a concerted effort across the board. There is no defense for him and none of that, because it's all the same. It's all a setup. Rodney Hinton Jr. appeared in court this week for a hearing on charges he faced in connection to the killing of a Cincinnati sheriff's deputy while walking past a wall of over 50 scowling officers who posted up in support of their fallen colleague. No, they posted up to intimidate. Hinton stuck his chin up, eyeing down every single officer. Now the internet is reeling in support of someone who are calling a hero after prosecutors claim he avenged his son who was killed by officers from that very department. From their point of view, he did what any father would do. That man had no prior record. He was a peaceful, law-abiding citizen, but they took his child, wrote one TikTok user. Let's click that and see what pops up. Is it a TikTok?
Unfortunately, it has begun. The man that unalived that cop, that had nothing to do with the situation, but eye for an eye in his eyes, because they unalived his unarmed son, it has begun, unfortunately.
Well, he did say it. Quick 15-minute one. I am a white guy with retired cops in my family, and the only thing Rodney did wrong was that he only got one of them. Said another. Wow. See? You take my son, and I'll do worse. Rodney Hinton Jr. isn't a combat veteran rated at the highest level for disability. They don't target people like me because I'm better trained than most cops could ever be. Muscle memory doesn't go away, said one TikToker. He had everything taken from him. They murdered the king he gave birth to. They murdered the future of his family. He'll never get justice, so he took some, as was his right, said one woman. We're not going to show that because it might have like some copyrighted video behind it. I mean, music. We don't want that. Not only are folks praising him for getting an eye for an eye, but his supporters also sent the chilling warning that his alleged actions may birth the movement of people seeking revenge of justice. Rodney Hinton Jr. scares the police. That's not supposed to happen. The watchman is not supposed to be afraid of his watch. The situation is actually more declined than the police in Cincinnati realized, because how they treat Rodney would likely lead to more dead cops, wrote one user. Authorities say Hinton drove through an intersection Friday afternoon, striking Hamilton County Special Deputy Larry Henderson. The deputy died at the hospital. The day before the incident, deputies from the same department shot down Hinton's 18-year-old son Ryan after he tried to flee from a traffic stop. Tuesday bond hearing for Hinton ended in chaos after his brother shouted as he tried to push past the crowd of cops to view the hearing. The judge ordered Hinton to be held without bond on his aggravated murder charges. And we got another article here. GoFundMe removes Rodney Hinton's fundraisers, offers condolence for Larry Henderson. And yeah, they put up a GoFundMe and it was instantly removed. I knew it was going to be removed. It's supposed to be removed because GoFundMe does not allow legal defense fundraisers, as we learned with Carmelo Anthony. So, you know, it didn't cause an outroar to anybody. It was actually expected. But it's also expected to go to Givesendgo. And as you can see, we got a $20,000 goal with 8,256 raised already. Which brings us to this article, Hindustan Times. Rodney Hinton Jr. case. After GoFundMe apology, Givesendgo set up for murder accused. Rodney Hinton Jr., the man charged with aggravated murder of a sheriff's deputy, had a GoFundMe set up for him. The suspect ran over a Cincinnati police officer after a deputy allegedly shot his son, Ryan, while conducting a traffic stop. After the police department slammed the platform, GoFundMe apologized. They issued a statement of apology to the Cincinnati FOP after a major hue and cry around the incident. However, another fundraiser was set up on Givesendgo. Rodney Hinton Jr. has been charged with aggravated murder for using a vehicle to hit and kill Larry Henderson on May 2nd. Recently, a request, Givesendgo, for raising a fund target of $6,000 was put up to the title, supporting Rodney Hinton Jr. The details of the fundraising request read, I'm Kiara, big sister of Rodney Jr. I'm reaching out for the community to support to help my brother and his family with any decisions that need to be made. Yes, my brother lost his son in the hands of the police, but we are very positive in our faith that justice will be served. This is for Rodney. He needs our help as well with prayers and anything you can donate. As of writing the report, more than 50% of the target amount has already been raised, with funds pouring in each passing minute. There was another post on some fundraising platform which similarized to a mother's call for help in the case of Rodney Hinton Jr. This comes soon after GoFundMe had to issue an apology for allowing postings to raise money in support of the man charged with aggravated murder. The apology was sent to its president, Ken Kober, that was shared on social media. The snitching letter core read, I was notified earlier today that our team removed a number of campaigns that violated our company's terms of service relating to raising money for individuals charged with violent crimes. GoFundMe's term of service prohibits fundraisers for the legal defense of violent crimes. Consistent with this long-standing policy, any fundraisers for the legal defense of someone charged with a violent crime are removed from the platform, and any money donated to that campaign is fully refunded to the person who sent the donation. As I said earlier, another $100,000 campaign is started on the same platform that seeks funds to cover the legal expenses. The caption created by the Anthony family reads, "We are raising $100,000 to cover the legal fees of Rodney Hinton. 11th father was unjustly jailed after reacting to the tragic death of his son at the hands of a police officer. As a community, we are tired of our children being shot and killed by those who are sworn to protect them. We believe that every parent deserves the right to grieve their child's passing without the fear of retribution. All proceedings will go directly to the Hinton family to help cover their legal costs and bring Rodney home to his loved ones. Together we can make a difference and ensure that justice is served." But let me know what you think in the comments. But before that, make sure you hit that like and you hit that subscribe. And definitely hit that Cash App at the top up there. And like always, you know what it is. Deuces.